Hello, welcome to another Friday artwork video. So we are now looking at some Shadowmoor cards. So yeah, the themes on this, although they have echoes of the earlier block, so the Lorwyn block, so we're on to the second block, but the first set from those sort of two mini blocks. So, you know, we're going to see echoes in the artwork in terms of how they look stylistically, but with that in mind, also the themes are slightly more darker and I suppose more disturbing maybe. So just bear that in mind. I'll include links as always to the pack openings for these, so if you want to see me actually going through these, cracking the packs, talking a little bit about the themes and mechanics, I will also include links to any other videos on the channel that, you know, cover this particular set. So there's bound to be a set Musings that goes with this, and you know, other links as well as I might believe necessary. There's quite a number of multicoloured cards in the set. That's the other thing. And it's interesting because I did draft this set on Magic the Gathering Online, because there are certain cards which stick in my head as seeing a lot of when I was drafting, and I believe one of those, which we'll get to eventually, was Manamorphose. And yeah, you'll notice things like this. So white casting cost, but there's a green-white hybrid activation cost. Also, maybe you've noticed on one card already, which I didn't specifically point out, but this untap symbol. Which was a thing in the set. I also tend to forget that Spectral Possession was in here. Interesting bit of removal there for auras and equipment. So, first rare. And we have a creature here that removes -1/-1 counters. So already on to blue because of the presence of various multicoloured cards in the set later on. So we've got a card here with Conspire on it. Okay, into black. So yeah. And another card which references -1/-1 counters. And then also there was a wither in here which deals damage in the form of -1/-1 counters. Oops. Then we've got, this is another black card where it's playing around with -1/-1 counters, incremental blight. Moving into red. So it looks like we've got our first foil, and again, fortunately, I've got both the foil and the regular card. So let's have a look. So there's your foil. Let's try and just position this on camera so maybe we can get a better idea. And there's the regular card. Side by side so you can get a sort of feel for those. can see just the amount of cards here with that whole -1 theme. Either explicitly mentioned or via reminder text because of the wither mechanic. Should I say the wither ability, I suppose? Interesting. Right, moving into green. I don't know if you'd noticed, but a lot of the cards, reference about things about playing cards in other colours. I've seen a few so far like that. Another Conspire card. And we have a rare. 3 interesting lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. Prismatic Omen. So, the observant among you might notice that this is our 3rd rare in green. Let's go worm. So now we are moving on to the hybrid cards, of which there are a number. Another rare here. All permanents are enchantments in addition to their other types. So I've not, never really. I mean, it must obviously come up when I've did the set musings for this, but it's not really permanently registered. That there was that thing in here of making things something in addition to their other type. There were these auras as well, which were pretty interesting. So they rewarded you for, if they were attached to a creature that was white in this case, then you get +1/+1 on lifelink. If it's a blue creature, it gets +1/+1 and unblockable. But as you've seen here, because of the presence of hybrid mana, like on this card as well, that was pretty easy to get it to do both. I don't know if we've got any here, but there was some also interesting, like low casting cost hybrid stuff that could be attached to. There's also these as well, more on the subject. So yeah, definitely a number of cards in this set, and I think just across the blocks generally, that rewarded you for playing, combinations of colours, like 2-colour cards, creating 2-colour decks, that sort of thing. So now we'll move on to blue-black. Another one there. So this is an enchantment that rewards you for playing certain colour that's in your deck. Fate transfer. And the other thing you will notice is, there were so many commons that were hybrid mana as well. So that was something, if you were opening this set for the first time, that would you really notice that pretty pretty soon in terms of opening packs. Yep, another duo, black-red. Poison the world. But yeah, I think you can see just how much cards, you know, want you to play colour combinations here. I do colour stuff. Right, so we have another nice foily card. The form of Traitor's Raw. And that's the regular one. Just so you can see the sort of colour differences, how the foiling affects it. There you go, side by side. Right. And then on to green white. And we have another rare here. Interesting life gain card. And another one of the duos. Here. look at this. So we've got the foil here. And then there's a regular. And the two side by side. Okay, let's move on to some artifacts now. So yeah, we should see a few scarecrows. It's interesting because you know slightly less monocoloured cards to make way for both the hybrid stuff and also artifacts as well in here. And there was a scarecrow thing going on. Interesting mana generator there, mana dork. Another card with untap on it. Not something we've seen much in Magic really. You obviously tried it out and decided no. And you can see here as well that whole two colour thing even extending over into the artifacts as well. Same on that card. And there was an interesting cycle of dual lands at rare. I only actually have one because of that. So they generated colourless mana, but they did this interesting filtering thing where you could take either black or red, it's a hybrid symbol, and then produce combinations of double black, black red, or red red. So that was pretty cool. Now, in terms of the additional cards, just dig these out, because here I elected to keep Wow, there's quite a number of interesting tokens here actually, so I'm just grabbing those. Put them out on the... And also some rules tip stuff, which was a bit of a thing at the time. So let's just bring this out a bit so you can see what's going on. There we go. So in that promotional slot, you know, the 16th card, there are a number of different things. So we've got these, which are rules tips for hybrid mana. There's a rules tip for untapped symbol. And then I got quite a number of tokens. And usually what I do with tokens, I've been doing, is put them in their own little deck box. But yeah, for some reason I decided to keep these separate. I'm not sure why, so we'll have a look. As always with these ones, yeah, the other side is just adds for them, in this case the next block. Well, sorry, the next set. So I've got Kithkin, the Spirit, because, you know, we had, so there was a card in here and that was generating Spirit tokens. So we've got a couple of those. And then some cool, what was it, red-green goblin tokens. So you'll notice several of these tokens are actually two colour tokens. So goblin warrior, it's a giant warrior. And then here's some green-white stuff, elf warrior. Nice wolf token. And then an elemental as well. Because, you know, something's got to be generating elemental tokens in a set. So there we have it. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It was quite fun to do and brought a real smile to my face. As I said, I'll include all the appropriate links, including the original pack openings as well. So thanks once again. Just actually one thing before I sign out. I don't know if anybody remembers this. Gleemax. So it was a Wizard's attempt at a social media website, I believe. Yeah, so there's a card for that. Yeah, thanks once again, and I will see you in the next video.